If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's FIFA Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you a League SBC investment guide that could help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you do please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it and it helps me out a ton. And then make sure to check out all the links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and then all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this video. So guys, huge investment opportunity here. If you don't know what League SBCs are, basically what they're going to do is in this SBC section in the coming months, EA are going to start to release what are called League SBCs. And basically, it's a huge set of SBCs. They'll release Premier League, League One, La Liga, Bundesliga, tons of different leagues, and it'll basically require a full squad from each team. So if they were to release the Premier League SBC, inside of that Prem SBC, there'd be an Arsenal squad, there'd be an Aston Villa squad, there'd be a Brentford squad, and you'd have to submit players from all those clubs to complete the SBC. So what we're going to do is we're going to be investing in advance for these league SBCs to hopefully make a lot of coins. Now, what leagues should we invest in and what cards to invest in from those leagues? So in years past, the leagues that we've seen, we're always going to see the Premier League, the League One, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, and the La Liga. But we've also seen years past, we've seen the Championship every year, I think. I believe we've seen the Pro League a couple years. We've seen, let me take a look through the CSL, we've seen a lot. Eredivisie, we've seen every year, I believe, as well. It goes on and on. There's a big list of these. What I'm going to be looking at right now is the 5 major leagues. So what cards to invest in when you're doing this? So when you go through these clubs, you're going to go club by club. And basically what we're going to be looking for is finding these clubs that don't have many gold players. So for example, in the League one that I know, I honestly forget the name of the club here, but let me have a quick look through here. It's this one. If we take a look here, this Clemert Foot 63 club has no gold cards. Now, the reason this is a club we're looking at is that typically right now, cards from clubs like this aren't going to be that expensive. Now, this one is because this is like a very popular one to invest in at the moment for a lot of people because everyone knows they don't have any gold cards. But basically what we're looking for is bronzes and silvers from these clubs that don't have many golds because those are going to shoot up in price when these league SBCs come out because obviously golds have a lot more supply. So clubs that have a lot of golds, people are just going to use those to complete these. Like if we were to go look at Arsenal here, when the Prem SBC comes out, everyone's just going to submit these common golds that are like 400 a piece and submit those in because they're super cheap. But if we go to someone like Brentford that doesn't have many golds, people are going to have to use a lot of bronze and silver cards from clubs like these. So those cards are going to go up a ton. So that's kind of the general idea of what we're looking at. Now, when to buy, when to sell. When to buy, I say as soon as possible, basically. A great time for silvers, especially, is during marquee matchups. Whenever marquee matchups comes out, there's a lot of supply of kind of those low-end silvers and stuff because sometimes it's not amazing packs. So it's always worth kind of looking at silver cards during that. And I would get invested ASAP because we're going to start to see these league SBCs. Now, when are these going to start to come out? I believe they started coming out mid to late November last year. So within the next month, I believe we're definitely going to have our first set of League SBCs. Now, these typically come out in batches. They're not going to release them all at once. Typically, they'll release like a major league and a minor league together. So the first one, they might release like League One and the Chinese League, and that'll be there. And then a couple weeks later, they'll release the Premier League and the Eredivisie, and they'll kind of do it like that. Now, when do we sell these cards? Basically, the day that the League SBC comes out is when you're going to want to kind of sell these cards, like an hour after, 2 hours after, something like that, because that's when we see huge spikes in these cards. Now, I want to go to Footbin here. I didn't even have this pulled up, but I want to go to FIFA 21 and just kind of like show you some random players we could look at. Like we went top 5 league, Premier League, and then went club. What do we have here? Let me just take a look at some silvers here. We'll go quality silver and bring you guys over here just to show you some of the rises that these cards had, and we can just kind of see when the SBC came out. For example, Leeds players I know did really, really well. So if we go Jack Harrison here, you can see down here, this is going to be exactly where the League SBC came out, is what it looks like. So looks like it came out the Prem one January 8th, 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th, right in that range. He goes from 1,200 coins up to 6.5K. And then he instantly drops down to 4K here, 3.4. And then it looks like there was some spike here. This is during Team of the Year, actually. So these all went up during Team of the Year because there was more demand for those League SBCs. And this happens with all of these silvers that are high demand. I mean, if we go look at like Joe Bryan here, I believe Fulham was relatively expensive. You can see here around that same time, you see in December here, he shoots up to 8.5K. He comes down, and then right in that January spot again, he goes up to 6.6K. So the rises on these guys are huge because they are bronze and silver cards at the moment that basically have no value. So when it's a card that has no value now, so you're kind of picking it up at its lowest possible price, and then it's going to have some serious value because people are going to get to rack up some huge packs for Team of the Year that's going to be coming in January. So that's why we love these cards. My big thing, invest when there's no reason to invest. Invest when these cards are low. I mean, we go take a look at like the Serie A here. We could look through, give me a weird club. Like how many goals does Empoli have? So it looks like they don't have any. So this could be another great club to invest in here. If we take a look, their silvers are nice and cheap as well at the moment. So this would be a great club as well. These guys could easily go to 1K a piece when the Serie A SBC comes out. It's just something you need to get on top of. And if you guys want to see, I can start making videos on each individual league and kind of clubs and positions to invest in, because I think that'd be something that's really helpful. And I'm going to get that in the premium Discord as well. So if you guys do want to see that, let me know so that you can just have like a full list of the leagues, the clubs, who looks best to invest in, because Empoli would definitely be one right now that's really good. For some reason, I feel like I've seen this one on Twitter a lot, this Clemert Foot, which is why those cards are already kind of inflated because a lot of people have started investing in those. But that's just kind of like a general rundown here of League SBCs, when they start coming out, when to buy these cards, when to sell, and kind of what cards to invest in. So if you have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the comments. Buy as soon as possible, preferably during some supply of silvers and bronzes, like marquee matchups. Sell when the League SBC comes out, maybe like a day after. We don't know exactly when the League SBCs are coming, most likely within the next month. And buy up these teams that don't really have a ton of gold cards and are definitely going to be required to rack up those packs and get those good rewards. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.